Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, traders from across the globe. Thank you for tuning in to my 2329th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, exciting stuff. You know that it's risky to trade, right? You should know this. If you don't, put your stops in, put them in first. Never trade without them. Believe me, you can lose more than you have in your trading accounts if you get this wrong and owe your clearing firm money. So please, put your stops in and let's move forward. So, what's on the board for trading 10/22, October 22nd? That is Friday, right? Today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. For Friday, I knew. Exactly the same topics that were on my board in the last video. Let's talk about double tops. Double tops, Bitcoin just hit one. Copper just hit one. The S&P is at one. If you remember, I showed you all three in these last two videos. Let's talk about Bitcoin. It's at a double top. And number three, let's talk about BITO, the approved ETF. It's the ProShares ETF, which is approved on the New York Stock Exchange, and it launched on Tuesday. Now, if you recall, I showed you that the last two launches of Bitcoin created a spiral down. When we released Bitcoin futures, when they launched, boom. Then they went all the way back up, and finally micro futures came out, and boom. And they went all the way back up, and the ITO just came out at a double top. I think you might want to be running free from some of your Bitcoin purchases for tomorrow. Now, I'm not getting out. I'm just going to cry and watch it go down because I'm in a long-term trade, and I'm only going to buy more when it goes down. But if I was short-term trading, boy, I'd be out already. I would have been out today because that double top seems to be working. Now, of course, it could change by tomorrow, but you Bitcoin fans, I'm telling you, watch the chart segment, you'll see. So we're going to go look at the double top charts. Bitcoin will be included, BITO, and then what about this crazy Trump SPAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, DWAC, DWAC? It went from 1262 to 5190 today. I guess Trump's fighting back, and some people are liking it because that's a lot of movement, kids. So we thought he had a few bucks when he reached the office. How many shares do you think he has? It went from 1262 to 5190. I'd like to see that pile of cash that grew today. Anyway, I don't have any, there's no chart on it, right? There's one big bar, it goes straight up, nothing I can play with. So one day when DWAC has a chart, we'll take a look at it. For now, hey, go get him, Trump, do your thing. Got nothing to do with me, I'm a trader. Let's trade. So, I'm going to show you some charts right now. I will ask you, please subscribe to these videos. If they're helping you, and by the comments, it looks like I'm helping a lot of people. Omni's been killing it. Please subscribe to the videos, like and share them. Come to livewithoscar.com and join me in my free live trading room. And if you're really serious, I opened up OmniCamp to Europeans who can come here starting November 8th. I pushed OmniCamp out to December 15th. And guess what? 3 of you jumped on board right away. I got a bunch of applications right away. I only approved 2. The third one I might approve today. I don't know. I'm a little bit, the way I'm very picky about who comes out here. So send in your OmniCamp applications. It's the last OmniCamp in 2021, and we have changed the date. It is now December 9th through the 14th, or right around the 15th. So if you want to come out, fill out your OmniCamp applications at omnibootcamp.com. And with no further ado, let's go look at some Bitcoin charts. Traders, here's one I didn't even tell you about. I figured I'd surprise you with it. Look at this wonderful Shopify setup. Bull flag inside of a bullish channel above the Omni average. I say Shopify's a buy because I have a green Omni. I love it, so we're going to buy dips in Shopify. I've got a trade set up at livewithoscar.com. If you'd like to see it, come join me there. Russell 2000 looks decent to me. It was a good buy today. I think it will be a good buy again on Friday. You've got to buy dips. You've got to jump out when you get your profit and then cancel your stops. But we will look to buy dips in the Russell if we can get a fill. And now let's start to talk about double tops, kids. Remember I gave you a pause in last night's video. I am staying away from the ES. I'd rather go into Russell. Well, that's what we placed orders in, or at least attempted to, no fills. But we went after Russell on Thursday, left S&P alone. I will do the same thing on Friday because it is at the double top. And when I talk about double tops, we know we're supposed to sell them, right? Now let's get back into this whole Bitcoin double top thing because this video is basically about the Bitcoin double top. Just a refresher course, in my last video I showed you that on December 18th, 2017, Bitcoin was rallying, the highest it's ever been, and we launched Bitcoin futures. And what happened? It went from 19,458 to 10,800, proceeded to go to 5,911 after the launch. Time passes, Bitcoin starts to fly back up again. Let's take us to the launch of Bitcoin micro futures. Bitcoin's going nuts. Now it's all the way up in the 64 area. And then they launched Bitcoin micro futures, and what did we do? We dropped from 59,000 to 30,205. Boom. Well, here we are. The BITO ETF was just launched. There is absolutely a double top here, and we've already started to do this. So now that we're coming down, is this going to be a repeat of that? All I know is I'm long a lot of Bitcoin, and I'm crying. But these things are what they are. If I was a short-term trader, of course, I'd take the signal. I'm a long-term trader. I'm just going to buy more of this crap when we get back down here somewhere if it happens. But we'll see. For you shorter-term traders, you might want to be bailing out of your Bitcoin here. There's no guarantee that will continue, but I think you're going to get the same action. Then, if you don't think double tops work, I showed you this copper chart where none of these bars existed, remember? And I said, look, here we are at the double top. It's approaching. Watch out, copper traders. Well, this is what happened to copper so far. And now we've got Bitcoin at that double top and ES, but ES slightly different story because ES and its sisters are above their double tops. So ES, you never know. That absolutely worked. Bitcoin for the first double top that might work. It will be before our eyes right here and now. We'll see what happens with that. Join me at livewithoscar.com. We'll go over all of this and see what we can do to make a few bucks along the way. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, stops are in, emotions are out. Good luck, traders.